Spring is finally here and the Easter break will soon be here. It's easy to keep the kids entertained with our top 20 guide to some fantastic days out. April 1st 9 to 23, Fun on the Farm. Head to the site of the legendary 1970 Isle of Wight Festival and you'll be greeted by the musical bleats of Tapnell Farm Park's cute new arrivals. You can volunteer to feed the lambs and wallabies, give the goats a brush and watch the comical meerkats standing guard. At Easter weekend, kids can hit the Egg Adventure Trail and solve the clues to claim a prize. Head to the site of the legendary 1970 Isle of Wight Festival and you'll be greeted by the musical bleats of Tapnell Farm Park's cute new arrivals. You can volunteer to feed the lambs and wallabies, give the goats a brush and watch the comical meerkats standing guard. At Easter weekend, kids can hit the Egg Adventure Trail and solve the clues to claim a prize. Entrance adults £7, kids, 2 to 16, £9, under 2 free, family ticket from £29. Tapnellfarm.com. April 2nd 8, May 14th, Bluebell Walk. This is the time to go down to the woods in Arlington, East Sussex, and take a glorious walk from Bates Green Farm through 23 acres of ancient oak woodland carpeted with English bluebells and whitewood anemones. Choose from 7 trails across 3 working farms, including a mobility-friendly walk with seating every 150 meters. Hire of mobility scooters is free. This is the time to go down to the woods in Arlington, East Sussex, and take a glorious walk from Bates Green Farm through 23 acres of ancient oak woodland carpeted with English bluebells and whitewood anemones. Choose from 7 trails across 3 working farms, including a mobility-friendly walk with seating every 150 meters. Hire of mobility scooters is free. April 3rd 14 In-flight entertainment. Watch the birdies on Good Friday in the atmospheric setting of the south lawn of the Bishop's Palace in the heart of the city of Wells. The Raptor Foundation is putting on a day of fantastic medieval falconry with some brilliant flying and displays. April 4th 13 to 16 Tall ships. Drop anchor at Greenwich and see some of the world's largest vessels arrive for the Rendezvous Tall Ships Regatta. Greenwich is also the home of London's own tall ship, the tea clipper Cutty Sark. Families and their little sailors can get creative making artwork and crafts to take home. And on Sunday, get ready to wave the tall ships on the splendid parade on sail down the Thames, heading for St. Lawrence Bay in Quebec for celebrations marking Canada's 150th anniversary. Sail royalgreenwich.co.uk. April 5th 1 to 17 Kew Gardens. Easter means the Momins will be coming out of hibernation and up for some Scandi mischief and fun in Kew's stunning Royal Botanic Gardens. Follow the interactive Momin Trail to find plants that have mysteriously gone missing. Kids can try their hand at den building and lay out Kew's giant table for a tea party. And on Easter Sunday, kids will be able to get their hands on chalky treats. April 6th 8 to 23 A walk on the wild side. Get close to nature in the magical setting of the Wild Place Project. Lying 10 miles outside Bristol, the wildlife park is home animals from all over the world, from wolves and hogs to cheetahs and zebras and the park's newest residents, gelada baboons. Easter means a host of exciting activities for all the family. Wander through the enchanted woodland following the Fairy Door Trail, make a wish and hang it on the magical wishing tree. Go on an adventure with Flynn the Fairy and see if you can help him find his missing treasures or learn about the mini beasts by getting close up to them. April 7th 16, Lee Valley. You're in for a splashing time at Lee Valley Whitewater Centre in Waltham Cross, Hertfordshire. Throughout the weekend the family can have a go at flat water paddling, or if you'd rather watch others get wet, there's a chance to see Britain's best canoeists battle it out for a place on Team GB in the European and World Championships. There will be live music and of course a egg hunt for the kids. From 2 p.m. April 8th 2 to 16 Easter on the Mount. Land on this tiny island in Mounts Bay off the Cornish coast and help build a giant's bird's nest on the dairy lawn. You can also make your own willow bird feeder, pick up bird spotting tips, rise to the feather trail challenge and have a go at making your very own bird's nest. From 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., castle admission, adults £9, £4 and 50 pence, children. Family ticket £22 and 50 pence, free for National Trust members. April 9, 1-177 Easter Den. The home of the famous biomes is planning a cracking Easter from colorful egg games, to hunts for the fabulous golden eggs hidden across the Eden landscape. Finders can swap them for a delicious prize at the Eggs Change. In the Mediterranean biome, tale tellers will be spinning wonderful yarns. There's a chance to travel through clouds in the world's biggest indoor rainforest thanks to the newly opened aerial rope bridge, the Weather Maker. April 10, 14-17 Scarborough Castle. Play detective as you head through the imposing gatehouse of the 3,000-year-old castle on S-Crack on a quest to meet an historic character from the past. If you can crack the clues, there's a chocolate reward for successful adventurers. Enjoy fantastic views of both the north and south bays of Scarborough on your exploration. Then take a stroll around the perimeter of this 16-acre site and relax with the family. April 11, 15-17 Arundel Castle. Find out who the Earl of Arundel is going to give his support, King John or the Barons, in the Barons' War raging at this West Sussex 11th century fortification over Easter. Step back in time to the late Norman period when you enter the tented encampment. There will be a storyteller, demonstrations on weapons trainings and battle tactics of the late 12th century with falconry displays, and kids can chance their arm with archery, over 8s. April 12, 15-16 Duck Racing. Get flapping for 2 days of exciting duck racing at the picturesque 19th century Berry Mill in Angus, a working mills producing oatmeal until the 1980s. Besides the quacky races, there's a raft of family activities including a painted egg competition, the Easter bonnet parade and a treasure hunt. You can find out who will be crowned the duck champion from 2:30 p.m. when judging starts. April 13, 1-17 Edinburgh. The hunt is on at the Royal Botanic Garden for the missing ingredients for a yummy chocolate. And as the secret recipe has been invented by the Botanic Bunny, it's chalky crazy. Complete the Easter trail to bag your scrumptious chocolate reward along with a special golden ticket giving a £2 discount for one adult into the Glass House, free for kids, where the chocolate tree resides. April 14, 4-17 Glasgow. Float over to the Springfield Quay for an Easter wonderland bursting with colour that will take your breath away, created from over 20,000 balloons. Naturally, there's a balloon making workshop, along with an Easter egg hunt and a magic show for the youngsters plus their SA luck dip to take home. April 15, 14-17 Portmeirion. Drop in for tea with the Mad Hatter at stunning Portmeirion village on the northwest Wales coast, famous as the setting for the cult 60s TV series The Prisoner. Get into the party spirit drinking magic potions at the fantasy afternoon tea in the village's pretty piazza. On Easter Sunday you can join the parade before hunting for eggs in the village grounds. 16 April Skimmer Island. For a wild Easter skip over to this spectacular island, lying less than a mile off the Pembrokeshire coast, a playground for countless birds, seals, porpoises and rabbits. Bunnies hop all over the island from ordinary sandy brown to white-collared and even black rabbits. April 17, 1-20 Pennerhin Castle. This neo-Norman castle in Gwynedd will be a hive of activity this Easter. New honey bees moved into the walled garden and been busy helping the castle's bunny hide clues amongst the flowers and trees. Give Bunny a helping hand to claim a chalky gift. Find out about the castle's new nectar-gathering friends during bee talks and tuck into some honey products in the cafe. And there are fun trails to follow and learn about life in the Victorian kitchens. From 10:30 am to 3:30 pm. April 18, 16 County Antrim. Pull on your walking shoes and stride out to the Giant's Causeway for a guided ramble along the Conservation Trail down to the Giant Boot. 2 miles from Bushmills Village, the Giant's Causeway is Northern Ireland's only UNESCO heritage site. The whole family can help plant wildflowers, indulge in some face painting and get hands-on at the Jumping Clay Crafts workshops. April 19, 13 to 17 Galway. For a gourmet Easter, head over to Galway's Food Festival with a tasty menu that includes a food village on the banks of the Corrib, open-air markets, cooking demos, tours to local artisan producers, foraging trips, wine and beer workshops along with kids' activities and family fun days. April 20, 14 to 16 Walking Festival. Put a spring in your step as you traverse the glorious mountains of County Mayo and Connemara on Westport's Easter Walking Festival. Explore emerald forests with breathtaking views such as the famous Muilrum Mountain, Connaught's highest at 814 meters. From Leenane Mountain there are 360 views of the islands of Clare, Inishturk and Inishbofin to the south, and the lakes of Corrib and Na Faith to the east. The Croagh Patrick Tour also includes visits to Westport's legendary pubs, for well-earned pints of Guinness.